Opening day festivities wrapping up. And we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Washington Nationals looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Cubs, Cade Horton.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Horton, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Gets the bunt down the right side. Bush. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 2, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Just underway here from Wrigley.
Nope, outside.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man on second, 2 down. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Taps softly to the right side. The flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Kodai Senga. What do you have on him? Ian Happ up to him.
This afternoon, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Outside low, ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Ball. That's outside.
That one misses. Ball 3. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Three 1 is on the way. And that one fouled off. On the ground. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Alex Bregman in the box now. Takes strike 1. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the dirt. And he gets Bregman. And there's 2 down. Bregman wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is calling for the intentional walk. And that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. All loaded up. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, bases full. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Three-two on the way. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The catcher,
and now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Fouled off to the right.
Ball one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Number 7 now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Ball one.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
That's in. Ball two.
Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. Opening day at Wrigley Field. Where else would you rather be, Siggy? Cubs looking to build off their postseason run from a year ago. They knocked out the Padres before falling to the Brewers in the division series in 5.
Well, I don't have to tell you this, partner, but the Cubs ended a 5-year postseason drought by winning 92 games last season. Must be the TV announcers.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
And now 2-2. Swings through the sweeper. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul.
Swanson digs in.
Inside, ball one.
And that one hit to first. The throw to second
No,
is
he's in
off
there,
right.
safe.
Batting now, the designated hitter, Matt Shaw.
First and second, one out. Matt Shaw will hit next.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball. And spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball
Lay
one.
off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
Ball, that's
Really good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1. This one smashed down the right field line. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Runner around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That one fouled off.
Nope. Ball
And an
one.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Nasim Nunez getting ready to hit.
Hey.
Oh, 1 down. Runner takes off. Strike. Throw to second.
He's in there. He's
Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jacob Young. First pitch swinging. Strike two. Bunting, and he pops it up. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Off the plate, ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they can't. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Yeah!
That one found hard the other way. Oh, 2 now. That one drilled left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0.
He's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
In the dirt, blocked. Now it gets away from Ruiz. The throw to third, in there safely. Bregman up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 3.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year, overthrow. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Runner takes off. Fought off foul. For Armstrong. At first, 1 gone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. In there. He's safe. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Went down on strikes his first time through. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Misses the sweeper. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. In the dirt, the throw into second. Save!
He's in there.
He's
He's
had a
safe.
hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
Here's a 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. That just misses. Full count now.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Payoff pitch. Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the back here at the friendly confines. Start of the fourth, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That's a ball with the sweeper.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Bush takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Swanson has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw.
Ball.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. And a strike on the outside edge. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ, the next to hit. This one in the air. Garcia under this one. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Bush, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one ripped, but foul. Man at first, one away. To the right side. Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep,
took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, number 7.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. One out man at first. Dylan Cruz digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Comes up empty. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. Throws to second. It's low and gets away. Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Jacob Young will hit next. One for 2.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Suzuki running hard for it. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice.
Ball 2.
They keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hey!
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Hey! That's a ball.
Two on the way. And
That's
the sweeper
ball 3.
misses. And that's inside and a good at bat, ball 4.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of the dugout. Clayton Beater gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside, almost got him.
Hey! 2.
Crow Armstrong stands at first with 1 out. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just...
Kelly jumps out of the way of ball 1. And it's even up. Beater. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. Way out front for strike 2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just...
That's strike 3, and the third out. Cubs strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey. Ready to make his season debut. James Wood now at the plate. That's to third. Bregman on to first. One pitch and one out. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. The Nationals down by a pair here on opening day.
Ball, that's just out.
He was late there. Strike one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki gets under it. 2 down. And the batter now, Jose Tena.
Ball, that's inside. Nope.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Line drive.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Dansby Swanson. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Shaw in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
Ball.
And he drops in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So up next, Ian Happ. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Ian Happ bops one out of here. His first homer of the year. So 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch.
That's out. That's ball
just
2.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there, tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and it's 3-2. Alex Bregman waiting to hit for the Cubs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Field line and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
So a change being made at first base. Nationals turn to a pinch runner. Robert Hassel III. And now number 7. Runner on the go. Throw bounces and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Dalen Lyle. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One down. So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hassel leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts.
Now a chance for Nasim Nunez. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Phil Maton, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Thielbar also getting ready. And he lays one down the left side. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So one left for Washington. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 7th. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Now into the game, Drew Millis. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 14, Drew Millis.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Curtis Meade now in the game as he takes over third.
Number 45, Curtis Meade.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Oh, and he hit him.
That got him.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Man at first with one gone. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Here comes the skipper, Andre Granillo, on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Ball one.
Granillo, the tall righty, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one is absolutely belted. Cruz, long run on his horse. Can't get there. Should be extra bases for Armstrong. Coming home. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. It's 5-1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down, runner at third. So here's Horner now. High fly ball out to left field. Wood moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Kelly stands in now and watches strike one. That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Little dribbler up along third, but it kicks foul. Kelly leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the 8th. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one at triple digits. Inside
Time
and
out.
hit him.
Ball got him right there.
Up next for the Nationals.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swanson moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Next for the Nationals is the DH, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Nationals lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.